Am I the a-hole for confronting my stepmom after she treated my kids like second-class citizens in her own home? Let me set the stage. My dad remarried 4 years ago. Susan. Think Pinterest housewife meets HOA president. White carpet, glass coffee tables, hand towels labeled guest that you're apparently not supposed to use. I have got 2 kids, Miles, 10, and Zoe, 7. They're not messy demons. They're not the loudest kids in the room, but they are kids. Susan has grandkids from her daughter, twin toddlers who practically live with her on weekends. Her house becomes their personal bounce castle. There are plastic toys in every corner, applesauce stains on her velvet couch, and not a word of protest. Now here's what gets me. Whenever I visit with Miles and Zoe, suddenly there are rules. No running in the hallway. No opening the fridge without permission. No food outside the kitchen. No using the upstairs bathroom because it's decorative. The final straw was last weekend. We went over for Sunday brunch. Her grandkids were there, already wearing chocolate pudding like war paint. My kids sat down politely with their coloring books. Susan pulls me aside and says, "Would you mind reminding Zoe to use a quiet voice indoors? She has such an energetic presence." I stared at her. She hasn't said a word in 15 minutes. Susan blinked like I was the rude one. Well, I thought it was worth addressing. At that point, I had it. So I said, calmly but firmly, "Susan, if you have a problem with my kids simply existing in your space, then say that. But do not act like they're disrupting your temple while your grandkids are literally dismantling it with pudding fingers." She looked stunned. My dad looked like he wished he'd melted into the wall. We left early. I got a long text that night. "I am sorry if I made you feel unwelcome. I only meant to preserve some order." Order. From the woman who once let her grandkids spit out a half-chewed hot dog into a wine glass and laughed. Now my dad says I am being dramatic and making this harder than it has to be. I just want my kids treated with the same grace she gives hers. Is that so unreasonable? So, am I the a-hole for finally confronting my stepmom about how differently she treats our kids?